Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I am here for my Freeze Friday. You guys seem to like these face-to-face, so I thought maybe I would do it again this week. And you guys, I got nothing done. That's not true, but I struggled so much this week with a layout that I'll share it with you. It's going up with more explanation later this weekend. Oh no, it'll go up Monday actually, because I have a layout due on Sunday. So it's this layout, but I struggled with it, and it took me all week to do it, and so I didn't get a whole lot else done. And then I'm not sure if I actually shared this one with you guys or not, but that was the one I did for last Sunday's She's Crafty series. So what has been happening this week then, if I haven't gotten much done? Birthday. Jackson turned 7 on Tuesday, so there's lots of that happening. And then Barrett has been teething, and he's getting his back molars, those 2-year molars. Oh, that poor monkey. He has been okay with teething. Like, this hasn't really been an issue, but these ones are bugging him. And so the last couple days have been rough for him, and so there's been lots of cuddles on the couch and just all the fun mommy parts of that. That's been part of it. I was cleaning up from the birthday fun that we had and all of that. I'm also in a weird spot. I want to scrap, and I have so many ideas. And I think that's part of the problem, is I have so many ideas. I need to just start in one spot and work through it. And I don't seem to be doing that. My brain craves it, but yet I don't seem to be able to start somewhere, do it, finish this task, move on, blah, 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 blah. I like to jump around. However, I don't know that I actually like to do that. I just think that's what I do. I need to find a happy balance there. Excuse me while I drink my coffee. So let's talk about January. And I've got the last week and a bit. Next Tuesday is Barrett's birthday. Jackson and Barrett, their birthdays are a week apart. And that's actually really good, because Barrett was induced early. I mean, with gestational diabetes, you get induced early, but he actually tried to come even earlier than that. And we were actually really nervous that he would be born either, on Jackson's birthday or a day or two right after. Not that that's a big deal, but it's nice that at least we have a week in between them, because it could have been shorter, and it gives me a little bit more time to prepare for that. So that's happening, and lots of other stuff. I am working still with my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So that's this gorgeous Color Me Happy collection, and I'm having so much fun playing with it. I went onto Instagram and found a bunch of inspiration from like the design team members that have used the collection itself. And my plan, I think, is, and see, my brain wants to jump around here. My plan is to go through, find the ones that I like, and scrap lift them. I may not do videos because they're probably going to be exact scrap lifts. However, that being said, I would like to bring back how at the fallish time, September, I did that Love Your Scrappy. So one episode I was scrap lifting an older layout for myself, and then the second episode of the month I was scrap lifting somebody else. I would like to bring that series back, and I think I'm going to start it by finishing using up this collection, and they just might both be scrap lists from someone else. We will see. The problem is I know 30 Days of Sketches is coming up, and I know I do better when I have a good chunk of those sketches done. Now my brain is saying, hey, it's only January. It's not until March. Why are you worrying about this? And so I keep not doing them. I've done one layout, and I know myself, and I know that if I don't start working on them, I'm not going to do them, and then it's going to be March, and I'm going to be doing them the day of, and I'm not going to like my layouts because I'm rushing through them. And that's my own issue, but I know that's going to happen. And so my plan is, and my goal, I'm going to give myself a goal, and I'll keep you posted every Friday, is just one, I mean, so I've got this week, I'm hoping to do one today or tomorrow, or excuse me, not tomorrow, because I work tomorrow, but Sunday. So one this week, and then one a week, at least one a week. If I get more, that's awesome, but one a week is my goal. And then as it gets closer and mid-February, I'll start ramping it up. And that's probably all I will focus on in February for that. I am going to skip How to Kill a Kit with Style for February so I can focus in on my sketches. That's going to be something I know I need to give myself permission to do. There's a few fun design team things that are happening as well. So I need to make sure to give myself time to do that and be able to work with the sketch series and give myself, like I said, permission to do all of that. Anyway, so that series will be coming back because of the fact that I would like to. The other thing I have been doing is, like I said, my brain, my documenting and organizing my photos. I'm giving you an update on that. I spent a little bit of time yesterday with Barrett, and as he was kind of cuddled up next to me, I figured out my oldest, so Jackson's first year of kindergarten. I've sorted it out, what the project life is gonna look like, and then the layouts that I want for his album to be in his school album versus pulling a few that I had in his school album that are actually gonna go in our family album because they're a little repetitive and some of them can go in there, and then you see part of that in family album too, so it's not missing. That is one thing about pulling layouts from my main yearly album. I feel like sometimes that part is then missing, so that keeps it a nice happy medium for me. So I went ahead and worked on that. It's all planned out. The photos are ready to print, the ones that need to be printed, along with for his project life, and I'll work on that. I also started working on Barrett. So Barrett, like I said, turns 2 next week, and I realized third child syndrome maybe, I don't know, but I have a few layouts about Barrett. I don't have a ton. Like, this poor kid is not documented, and so I started to work through, I'm sorry, I'm looking down at this paper here. I started to work through Barrett's, and what I've decided to do is I'm going to do a project life of his monthly updates. So I'm going to do that. And then I started to do like the photos that would go in a, like, I am going to do this. I'm also going to have just a project life 2. I'm hoping it'll only be 2 or so 2 full things. So it'll be 2 page protectors, double-sided, of Barrett through his first year on top of his monthly updates. And this will get intermixed within my normal albums, which then, this is, like I said, what my brain does. I started thinking, well, if I'm going to do that, I should really, 2019 was the year he was born. He was born in January, so I should really work through 2019, get that sorted, figure out what photos need to get printed, and start working on that, because I'm struggling on what to scrapbook. I did a pretty decent job of keeping up to date with 2020. That all I have left is fall, I think a little bit of fall and some Christmas, but I don't want to scrapbook fall and Christmas. I would like to scrapbook. I've found that I like to scrapbook where I'm at in the season. So a few winter spreads here and there are fine because it is still January, but I'm into, let's get into spring and let's get into Valentine's Day and let's get into that part. So I'm putting 2020 on hold for now. And I was working backwards. Remember, I was trying to edit photos and work backwards and yada, yada, yada. I wasn't doing it. So I'm hoping this will be a little bit giving myself a project of a whole year to finish the whole year. And maybe I can scrap through it, and I can still pick through that year what I want to scrap. So I'm not like, this is the photo I have to scrap. I don't have to do that. I can just say, here's my selection of photos, which will be whatever year's worth I have left, and then work through them. So I started to do that, and I started to do a project life idea like I'm doing for this year, thinking I can condense it. And as I started to do that, I was like, this looks really familiar. Like, these photos, I swear I've done them. And then it dawned on me, and this is my Fun Friday find, which is kind of ridiculous because how I forgot about it. I don't know. You guys, I did Project Life in a 6x8 format in 2019, and I forgot all about it. Oh my goodness. So it's not finished at all, but I had started it and I had really good intentions, and I got a decent amount in there. So I've got all of January documented. I've got into February. I think I go all the way into March, maybe. Yep, I got some March. And I think that this particular one, now I'm sorry, there's a bunch of stuff that's gonna fall out here. But I think this spreads out into the first weekend in July, and that's as far as I think this album will hold. So my plan is to finish this along with 2019, along with scrapbooking, keeping up to date if possible, 2021, and then other things thrown in here and there. My new plan. And I'm hoping I can make it work. And I need to find another album because it's not going to hold this whole thing. So I do need to find another album. This one is a Project Life Becky Higgins album, and I don't think I'm going to find another one like it. So if I can either find a blue one or a white one, they can just go side by side, and that'll work fine. I don't really care. As long as they're somewhat similar, that part doesn't matter. And if I need to just get 2 other albums and use this for something else, I can. I've tried to use this album a few times, so it would be nice to keep it. But yeah, so that's my Fun Friday find is, Chrissy, you did Project Life and you forgot all about it. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I'm working through that. So if you could see my kitchen, I won't show it because my kitchen isn't clean, but I have 2 pretty full albums of the layouts from 2019, and thankfully I have a lot scrapped. Starting around 2018, 2019, I had started to really document as life was happening. I did not used to do that. I used to be a backtrack scrapbooker where I would document past stuff. I'd like to sit on stories and then write them. And as I was able to start printing, it was easier to print and all of that. I just started to do more recently, and now I really like to try and keep up with it. I never get fully finished, but like my 2020 album, it's really, I don't have a whole lot. Like I said, most things are documented. I just have a little bit here and there. So if I can keep that kind of rhythm going, I feel like I will be okay. And then I can work with the sketches in with 2019. So my goal for today, like I said, is I have a layout sitting on my desk for a design team project coming up the 2nd of February. So I need to get that done today. And then I'm going to start a sketch from 30 Days of Sketches. And that's my plan, is to do the sketch, finish it, start it today, hopefully finish it Sunday, get that checked off my to-do list for the week, and then keep editing. I can do the editing a little bit at a time. The problem is I need to look at my layouts visually. I need to see them and write them down and get them organized that way. So I'm spread out because I got 2 albums, plus I'm trying to transfer these layouts into a black album. I can go to Michael's and get 2 more black albums. I think 2019 is going to be 3 albums. I'm just gonna, like I said, it's okay. I've decided that that's okay. From 2020 and however many albums they need to be, they're going to be, that's fine. And I will try to keep it whatever from this year forward. So I think it's going to be a 3 album year, but I can get black albums from Michael's. So I know that. So I'm trying to transfer them over. Yeah, that's what's happened. A lot. My brain is scattered, and I'm hoping that at least in scrapbooking, I've gotten an idea of what to do, because I've been looking at photos trying to figure out what to scrap, and I'm just not I love and the funny thing is I love my photos. I love to look at them. I love to relive the memories of them. I love it all, but I'm not inspired to scrapbook what I have. And it's weird. And I think it's just because I know I have a lot to do, as we all do. And normally I don't get overwhelmed by that, but for some reason I'm getting overwhelmed. So got a plan in place. We'll see how it works. Finished my album. That was a fun find. And that is life. My next step is to try to convince my son that school is good. Jackson, all of it, I mean, he's never been a huge fan of school, but recently it has been such a struggle to convince him to get ready to go to school. And then he tells me how much I hate school and I don't want to go to school. And he's only in grade 1. And so I'm like, I don't know how to reason with him. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to approach it. I'm not going to lie to him. You're going, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, but I'm trying to reason with him at his level. And I don't know that I found the right set of words to work with him through that. So I'm going to keep searching and seeing what I can do. If you actually have any input on that, I would love to hear about it. Advice is greatly appreciated, because I don't want him, he's so young, to be hating school already. I didn't enjoy school either. Not even a little, really, especially, but I don't remember hating elementary school. I remember not liking, like, once I was into, the older grades, I didn't really love it because I just didn't want to be there, right? I wanted to hang out with my friends. But I don't remember elementary school being such a struggle. So yeah, any advice would be greatly helpful for that. And I'm gonna get to work. Barrett's napping. We'll see how long it lasts. Poor little monkey. Nora's watching a show, but it's time to have a little art time with her, so I'm gonna do that too and get on with my day. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you head on over and check out Kathy and Kristen and Moira, see what they're doing. Sorry, this was a longer video. Face-to-faces might not be a good idea because I ramble, but I know you guys enjoyed the last one, so I wanted to do another one. Thanks for watching.